Hi guys, so I'm just done boiling some potatoes, clean cloth, and I have to steam them for a couple of minutes, and I already grated some potato. The thing is, I still don't have a cheesecloth, so I squeeze them out in a clean tea towel, but well, I'm not sure if it's enough. So yeah, what am I going to make today? Boxty bread. The thing is, I think this is the last bread in the book. So, and the plan was to do something else first. The oh god, I forgot the name. I did the Colcannon, and then we have this jam. But I thought, let's do something else and not the same dishes day after day. Well, for me, because yesterday I filmed the Colcannon and the leek and the beets, so I thought let's change it up a bit. So Boxty bread, and I have an idea how to serve it, but you'll have to see my Instagram, I think. So the Irish have always been adept at baking, making do with the simplest of ingredients and equipment. I like that. This traditional bread is made with potato and wheat flour dough, shaped into flat circles. This traditional bread is made with potato and wheat flour dough, shaped into flat circles. Point. That. Word. It makes a delicious afternoon snack served warm with plenty of butter or cheese and pickles. That's also a good idea. I love cheese. Anyway, it says preheat the oven to 375 Fahrenheit, 190 Celsius. Peel 4 of the potatoes, cut them in even chunks and bring them to a boil in a large saucepan of salted water. Cover and simmer gently for about 20 minutes until tender. Drain well and put back in the pan. Cover with a clean dish towel. What am I doing? I did that. See, it's still steaming through for a few minutes to get rid of excess moisture. Mash with the butter until smooth. Well, I think you can hear it. My dishwasher is running. So the masher is in there. So I think that was the intro. And I'm going to wait till my dishwasher is done so I can get the masher. Because step 2 is, meanwhile, peel the remaining 3 potatoes and grate coarsely. Well, I'll show you that. I can show you again. I wanted to show you again. I did that again. So, and the thing is, I started boiling the potatoes, and then I was like, let's read what I have to do. And then let me see, yeah, there's this boil 3 of the potatoes, or boil 4, and then 3. So I rushed to the kitchen again, well, 10 meters or something. Well, I already ran 6.5K, around 4 miles, so excuse me. And I fished out 3 potatoes just in time. No, it wasn't even boiling yet, so wrap in a clean piece of cheesecloth and squeeze lightly to remove the moisture. Put the grated potatoes in a large bowl with the milk. Well, I'm going to do that later. I think or am I going to do that now? Let's do that later. This intro is 5 minutes, so let's wait for the potatoes to cool a bit, and then we'll continue. This is such a weird video already. I'm sorry. Okay, I think I'm ready to move on. So, wrap a clean piece of cheesecloth and cut blah blah blah. Put a large put the grated potatoes in a large bowl. With the milk, right? Yeah. I needed 2 teaspoons of salt, and now I need to add 3/4 of a teaspoon. So just going to guess like this. And then the pepper. It says 3/4 teaspoon of the salt, the pepper, and dill seeds. So does that mean 3/4 teaspoon of the salt, and then all the pepper and all the dill seeds, or 3/4 of? Let me. What do I do? Yeah, the rest I need. I've got, well, it says dill seeds or caraway seeds, so I've got caraway seeds. And part of me wants to leave them out because it says optional. But maybe it says 1.5 teaspoons. Well, let's do this just a little bit, not all of it, just 4. And then I've got a fork to. I'll combine it, mix it. So much different words to use. Anyway, okay. Beat in a mashed potato. So I have to mash the potatoes first. Mash with butter and smooth. So bit of butter. I don't know why. There are a few words in English that always sounds weird in my head when I say them. Like the butter. Is it? I think it's if you say it the English way, the American way, or the English with a Dutch accent way. And when I say a half, that's a, I don't know, weird word for me to say to you. So, until smooth. And then I'm going to get a wooden spoon again. I can smooth it out a little bit better, because that measure is not the best. Well, still some lumps, but maybe I can get them out later. Or I have to, let's continue. And then I have to beat it. Let's do it in that one because the pan is bigger. Maybe do. Oh, this is such a weird idea. Wait, I think this is better. I'm most off camera. This is the weirdest mash ever so far. Anyway, I think most of the people that don't know this recipe would say like, what are you doing? I would be saying that if I wasn't making it. Oh yeah, and I was converting the baking powder, and I made a mistake, and I thought I needed 75 grams of baking powder. I'm glad I checked that. 5 teaspoons. That was about 15, I think. No, 20 grams. 15 is a one package. So let's see, I need this, but it's still wet, so, and flour sticks to things that are wet. Let's see how this is going. So sift the flour, baking powder, 22 grams, not 75, onto the potato mixture. Mix to a smooth dough, adding a little more flour if the mixture is too soft. Let's see how. This is going good, but not too fast. Funny thing with flour is if you do it too, what's the word? Uncontrollably, it's everywhere. Almost. Yeah, it was a little bit too wet, I think, but good enough. Let's mix this weird mixture. Maybe I have to look up the history of this bread. Why the raw potato mixed with the mashed potato, because I know now that cake and potato bread are pretty good things, but that's with mash, not with raw potato, because it's never. Anyway, that's, I don't know. I'll look it up, and then as usual, if I look something up, I put it in the description. So if you don't know, you can look it up too. Read about it too. It says a little more flour if it's too wet, but I think so far we're doing great. I'm not sure what too soft means, but I think I'm still having a little bit of left loose flour in the bottom. So, and that's why I don't, with this recipe, it isn't that bad that the mashed potato isn't completely smooth, because there is raw potato in it. And now let me 190. Oh, I forgot about it. I did so many things. I started this recipe, and then I did some work in the shed. I wanted to replant some plants, bigger pots, new soil, and then, well, dirty hands, so I had to wash my hands for an hour. Okay, I think this is good. So is this good, or is this the lightning is so, but it's a bit sticky, but it's also, well, dough, not dripping. Knead lightly, then shape into 4 flat round loaves. Okay, so going to do this right here for a moment because a butter knife. Oh, and I have to get the, what's the thing out of the oven? Where? Where I put the potato breads on. I think it's pretty good dough, not too sticky. Because I can roll them on the counter, as you can see, without them really sticking. Okay, sticky hands. That's the Rolling Stones cover, right? Album. Sticky hands, or sticky fingers. I don't know. I don't know why my brain went Rolling Stones. Okay. So I get the book out of the way, and then I can. It's not that hot yet, so I guess I just turned on the oven. The thing is dirty. Baking sheet. I think. Place on a non-stick baking sheet. Mark each loaf with a large crust. Bake preheat oven 40 minutes. Oh, so I guess that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, it's not hard. For flat round loaves, so they need to be in the above. Maybe I should turn off the light. Is this flat enough? Maybe. Let me turn on the light again. Maybe I should take the other one out, which is even dirtier. But baking sheets. Thank God for baking sheets. I remember the day we got this oven, and then I was like, I'm going to keep it clean because, well, I started to like cooking and I want to keep everything clean, and then things like this happen. Oh, with Christmas I made pork belly and the oven, oh my god, it was so incredibly dirty after. They're not completely the same size, but if I flatten them out to the same height, they would be fine, right? And then across. Maybe is the crust on this the same why all the other breads have a crust? Because with the Easter buns, hot cross buns, right? They have the crust because of religious purposes. This is not a round one, so maybe this one for the tasting. Or it does, I think I looked it up with another bread, maybe with the first soda bread. Why the crust? And I can't remember, so I have to look again. So 2 links in the description. Anyway, I need to wait on the oven and then 40 minutes until they're done. And then maybe let them cool down. I think it says until well risen golden brown, but I think the hollow test is for every bread. So let's see an hour, my time, and then we'll taste this. I don't know. I want to say weird, but I feel like calling it weird is offensive. So yeah. Who knows about this bread? We'll see in an hour for me. Got my butter ready because I said break the loaf into quarters, serve warm, spread with water. Well, they're still in the oven, so cooling down time is, well, there is no cooling down time. So I remember most of the time I open the oven and then try to get the thing out. How do they look? I think they look pretty good. And then I open it and then I get it in my face. And I don't think that's good. Oh, I think they're not done. Oh, well, maybe. Well, if this one isn't done. Oh. I think it is done. Break it. Oof. Without the light, maybe. It looks cooked. Let's give it a moment to cool. So there's a hint of the caraway seeds, which I'm sad now that I put in there. But I have the idea that I'm just eating crunchy mashed potatoes. So did I do something wrong? But everything is a little bit better. But I don't know which light is the worst. What do you think? Looks good, but I'm not sure about the whole. It tastes like just mashed potatoes. No, my whole plan is stupid. Not sure what I think about this. So much hassle for mashed potatoes. I'm sorry if you like this, because everybody. But yeah, it's weird. With the butter. Yeah, still tastes like potatoes. It's just mashed potatoes with And I think that's because of the grated potatoes in there. Because the mashed potatoes in the other bread, you don't notice. I think the other potato bread so far is my favorite. And it's a tie between the oat and potato bread and the brown bread with molasses. Different occasions, different bread. If you have the time, the oat and potato. If you don't have the time, the molasses, I think. This one it tastes good, but I won't probably ever make again. It's just, I don't know. I have a little bit, maybe stupid thing. I have a little bit of ketchup. And then I'll finish this video. Because potatoes and ketchup, that's a okay taste, right? It's not bad, but ketchup can be really overpowering. But, yeah, more butter. That's my thing with this bread. But there are 3 more, and this half. They're going to be eaten. I'm not going to throw them away. We're going to eat them. But no, I'm a bit disappointed, and I don't know if it's in myself or in this recipe. I would be happy just eating the mashed potato. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on this. Thanks for watching, and hopefully see you soon.